Morning. I play video games for a living, and I'm gonna walk you through what my day looks like and explain how I got to where I am today. So very first thing I do in the morning is have coffee. I am not an early riser. I actually used to work night shift as a registered nurse. And just for some background, in case you don't know who I am at all, my name is Tyler. I'm 29 years old and I live in Ohio. One of my favorite things about being a gamer is that I get to set my own schedule and I'm basically my own boss. I'm in charge here! However, the downside to this is you have to hold yourself accountable and you have to make sure you get up and get stuff done. After my coffee, I go outside.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know that might sound a little surprising coming from a gamer like myself, but it's a habit that I made recently. I go walk for about a 20-minute walk, which usually ends up being about a mile or so. And during this time, I just try to kind of mentally plan out my day. And this just really helps me wake up, and I just feel a lot better when I get outside and go be active first thing in the morning. Now, the problem is it is December 1st in Ohio and it is cold and rainy. So we did recently just get a treadmill, so that's gonna start getting used a lot more here soon. So before we get too far into my day, let me back up a little bit and explain to you guys how I got to where I am today.
I first started streaming myself playing video games on Twitch back in 2018 just for fun. I never averaged more than about 3 viewers watching me. At the time, I had just graduated college and was a full-time registered nurse working at a major hospital in Ohio. I'd also just bought my first house, and my girlfriend, who is now my wife, moved in with me. Fast forward to 2020, COVID hit, and we're all stuck inside with nothing to do, and Call of Duty Warzone had just launched. I loved the game and I was pretty good at it, so I started streaming it a lot more, and actually with the convincing from my wife, I started posting TikToks about my gaming as well. My early videos sucked, but over time I learned to edit and start making higher quality content. Over a few months, my streams grew from basically nobody to averaging 20 to 30 viewers watching at a time. But my routine was not healthy. I went to work at the hospital, cared for COVID patients, then came home and streamed video games all night while eating junk food in the process. Thankfully, I've learned from that, and I've really worked on creating a healthy routine, especially in the last year or so.
Okay, so now it's breakfast time. Just got back from our walk. Got my dogs in here hanging out. This is pretty normal for them to be around me kind of all the time. A lot of the mornings I make like a breakfast smoothie type thing because it's quick and easy. Today we had some leftover steaks from last night, so I'm making steak with some breakfast potatoes, and I'm gonna throw some eggs in it as well. So here's the finished product. As you can tell, I eat a lot. And then also gotta give a quick shout out to TCaptainX, who's currently making her breakfast as well. So she has a pretty cool schedule. She works Monday through Thursday. So today is Friday, so she's off today and home with me. After breakfast, I head downstairs because that is actually where my office area is. However, in our basement is also the other area that I would probably consider my favorite part of the house. So this is the home gym setup that we just built pretty recently, about a month or two ago, and I just absolutely love it down here because I'm able to be active and whatnot. It saves me the time from going to the gym, but we've got a full squat and bench rack with several different attachments on it. Got your dumbbell station over here, got a little TV mounted. This is a kind of multi-purpose machine, different attachments. You can do lat pull downs, you can sit on the ground and do rows, got the treadmill over there, but this is just an awesome space to have. But right behind the gym is where my office setup is. What's unique about my setup is that I actually have 2 computers. So on the right is my gaming PC, and this is what I play video games on and also sometimes edit videos on. But on the left is my streaming PC, and these 2 computers are basically connected together to one another, and the left PC handles the workload of streaming and recording, simply because if you try to do that all together on one, depending on what game you play, it can really hurt the performance of your game. And in a competitive game like Call of Duty that I play, I want to make sure I'm getting the most possible performance that I can. As you can probably tell, there is a ton of different equipment needed in order to stream yourself playing video games with very high quality. But I will say, when I started doing this several years ago, my setup looked absolutely nothing like this, but over the years, we've continued to grow it and accumulate it to where it is today. When I first sit down, I'll usually check my different social media accounts like Twitter and whatnot, and then I'll also try to respond to some YouTube comments and go through that. And then if I have any videos coming from the editors that I work with, now is usually the time when I'll upload those and kind of review them myself. Generally, when you play video games for a living, it's important that you are good at that video game as well. So something that I do is I actually try to treat it almost like a sport, and I actually spend time practicing to get better. So a lot of the times in the morning, I'll jump on for maybe just 15 or 20 minutes, and I do actual sort of like practice drills where I set up private matches and work on things like my aiming, my movement, and all those different things to make sure that I am on top of my game.
Now it's actually time to really get to work and create some content or gaming videos. So as a gamer, one of the 3 main ways that I make income is through ad revenue through the videos that I create about gaming. And these get posted on different platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and more. It can often take me up to 1 to 2 hours or even more on bigger videos of just planning, scripting, and recording it, and that doesn't even include the editing part of it. I do work with a team of editors and they help a ton to improve the quality and quantity of the videos, but I still try to edit a decent amount of my own because I actually generally really enjoy the editing process. It's just very time consuming.
Just finished up making a video and now it is lunchtime. So one of my go-tos is it's like a tuna salad on toast. It's tuna, mayo, relish, and mustard. It's not bad, it's quick and easy to make. Normally during this time, I'll take like a 30-minute break. I might watch like a show, listen to a podcast, something like that. Currently I'm watching Naruto Shippuden. I just finished Shonen Jump. And then one of the podcasts I've been listening to a lot is called Mind Pump. It's like a health and fitness style podcast that I really enjoy.
Another way that I make income as a gamer is from brand deals. When you start getting enough views and you've grown a sizable platform, brands will start reaching out to you to advertise their products for them. Thankfully, I have my own agent who is a lawyer and helps set up a lot of these for me. When these brand deals started being more consistent, it was one of the main things that helped me go full time as a gamer and content creator. I've been really lucky to work with some amazing companies like Logitech, Sony, SteelSeries, Streamlabs, aim controllers, and many more.
So after lunch, depending on the time, I might edit another video or might maybe run an errand or do stuff around the house. Today, since my wife is off work currently, we're getting a lift in. I normally lift like 3 times a week. Currently, I'm following kind of like a powerlifting / bodybuilding combo type routine. I played a lot of sports in college. Played football at a really small Division III college. So now that I'm a little bit older, don't really play sports anymore. Lifting's kind of like the new thing that I found to keep athletic and kind of still be a little bit competitive with myself and whatnot. All right, we just got done lifting. I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching here. My dogs are gonna join me here. Go make a protein shake and then we'll jump in the shower. One other thing I gotta show you guys here first before I forget is the best part of the basement, the urinal. So my stream setup right there, urinal right there. So if you've ever seen me on stream and wonder how I go to the bathroom so fast, it's because it's literally right there. So outside of lifting, probably my next biggest hobby would be my motorcycle. This is a 2023 Kawasaki Ninja. It's a 400cc. And then my wife actually has my old bike. This is a 2008 250cc Ninja. So we've got our matching bikes here. Obviously it's wintertime in Ohio, so they're gonna be kind of stored up all winter, but when it's warm out, we do ride these quite a bit and it is a ton of fun. So my wife and I don't have kids yet, but we do have our animals. You've probably already seen the dogs. We've got Captain the Golden Retriever with his bone. And then we've got Sarge the Golden Doodle. Sarge is actually the son of Captain. Like, yeah, that's dad. And then we've got 2 cats as well. We've got Nova here. This is our little naughty girl. And then we've got Phoenix, who, if you watch my streams, you've probably seen Phoenix jumping up and stepping on my keyboard and messing things up for us. It's dinner time now. So normally we are really good about actually making dinner. However, today we're being a little lazy. We've got a BB Bop. So normally on the weekends, we might go out or order out, get takeout. As far as my schedule goes, so this is a pretty typical like Monday through Thursday, maybe Friday for me. But a lot of the times, Fridays and Saturdays, I take a lot of time off of work-related stuff. And those are the days we try to like have a date night, go see family and friends, and those kind of things. And then Sundays tend to be kind of my like do chores around the house, yard work, those kind of things. Around 7:30 at night is when I head downstairs and get ready to stream. My wife normally works super early in the morning, so around this time she's getting ready to go to bed anyways. But tonight it's a weekend, so she's probably gonna go play Nintendo Switch if I had to take a guess.
Most likely.
Good night. Love you. One thing that I get asked about a ton is why I stream on YouTube. So a lot of other gamers and streamers stream on Twitch or Kick. The reason I stream on YouTube was back in 2021 when YouTube Shorts were kind of a new thing. My channel was just exploding and I had multiple videos that were doing millions of views and my subscriber count was growing very, very quickly because of that. So I decided to throw up a YouTube stream and I went from averaging 30 to 50 viewers on Twitch to immediately averaging like 70, 80 plus. And after a few days and weeks, I was averaging 100 plus viewers on YouTube. And that's why I stream on YouTube basically.
Let me give you guys a little bit more background on my journey of how I was able to go from working as a registered nurse to being a full-time gamer. A few months after I made the switch to YouTube streaming, so in around late 2021, I made the decision to decrease my hours working at the hospital because of the success I was having with gaming and my content. The better my content did, the more I kept decreasing my hours at work and spending more time into gaming and content creation. Eventually in the spring of 2022, I made enough money through gaming to only need to work my bare minimum hours as a nurse, which is 16 hours a month. And I still do that to this day. Because if I quit working as a nurse altogether, I could end up losing my nursing license and it would be a huge headache to reapply for it if I ever decided to go back to nursing again. Now, the third way that I make income as a gamer is through streaming itself, and that is through donations or YouTube memberships, which is just like subs on Twitch or Kick. It means a ton to me when people choose to support me like this, and to anyone who ever has done that in the past, if you're watching this, I appreciate you so much and thank you. But even to any of the people that aren't able to do that and just watch and like and comment on videos, that means so much as well for just you being there, and I appreciate all you guys. Seriously. I also get asked a lot, do you play other games besides Call of Duty? And honestly, no, not really anymore. And the reason for that is just because I play video games so much because it's my job that when I have free time, I want to do something else, like go outside, fitness, spend time with family and friends. So I just don't really do video games purely for fun anymore. But it doesn't mean I don't still have a lot of fun doing what I do when I play video games.
Just got off stream. It's about 12:30 o'clock at night. My normal stream time is usually about 8 p.m. to midnight or so, but after a stream, usually I'll hang out in one of my Discord voice channels, usually with some of my mods, to just kind of chat and relax for a bit. And now we are heading upstairs. Basically every night I have the same snack before bed, and I literally look forward to this every night. It's Greek yogurt, granola, frozen mixed berries, and peanut butter, just all mixed in there. It is literally amazing. Normally I like to wind down a little bit after stream, watch a show and chill out, and then I'm normally up in bed around 1 a.m. or so, and here's my cat coming to join me. And yeah, after that, we start the day back over and do it all again. One of the big things that I think a lot of people don't realize about gaming as a career is that it is a lot more than just playing video games. At the end of the day, you are kind of running your own business, and there's a lot of work behind the scene that goes on. However, it is an awesome freaking job. I am so thankful and lucky to be here, and I mean, I wouldn't really trade this for anything. I've got to give a huge shout out to my community and especially my wife as well for supporting me and just always being there for me. This wouldn't have been possible without you guys, and definitely without my wife helping, you know, kind of just be there for this whole journey. If I had to give one piece of advice for someone else that wanted to do this, it would be to prioritize creating content. Don't worry about streaming or being the best necessarily at the game. Learn to make content, find something you enjoy to do, and the rest will kind of fall into place. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you like Call of Duty, definitely recommend subscribing to the channel for a lot more Call of Duty focused content. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.